Rip is arguably the most beloved character in the Yellowstone series. I know that there is a lot of buzz about John Dutton and whether the show will be the same without him. And yes, without John Dutton, a lot of things will change in the series, as he is the ultimate patriarch of the Duttons. However, I have to admit, if there was no Rip Wheeler to lean on, I would be much more nervous about John Dutton's absence. Rip's presence gives a sense of security and confirmation that things will proceed as usual in the Yellowstone Ranch. In fact, it is the only way that the Yellowstone franchise and its legacy can continue without John. Rip is the only salvation for the franchise to continue attracting viewers without losing its charm. And Taylor Sheridan is well aware of this. He knows the importance of Rip to us, the fans. Thus, he is getting ready to make Rip the next head of the Yellowstone Ranch in the upcoming sequel.
What's the rule about fighting, Fred? You want to fight somebody, you come fight me. I'll fight you all goddamn day.
You have no future. None. Beyond this place.
You alone, Jimmy?
I'll take that as a yes.
Now, I know that technically, Rip is not a Dutton. But before explaining that part, let's take a look at why it is important for his character to head the ranch. First of all, Rip's steadfast dedication to the Dutton family, particularly to John and Beth, makes him a beloved character. His loyalty is evident through all the challenges he faces, and viewers appreciate characters who display such commitment. Plus, Rip is not just a one-dimensional tough guy. His rough exterior hides a vulnerable, deeply emotional side, and this makes him more relatable and engaging. In a way, Rip embodies the bad boy with a heart of gold archetype, which has long appealed to us, the fans. His combination of toughness and compassion creates a compelling duality that we love. Also, and this is very important, despite living in a morally gray world, Rip operates by a strong moral code. He has a sense of honor and integrity that adds an admirable dimension to his character, making us root for him. None of us can claim that his relationship with Beth is a central element of the show. Without them as a couple, the show wouldn't have been the same. Their chemistry and the challenges they face together add a romantic subplot that many of us find compelling. Rip's love for Beth enhances his appeal as a character for sure. In a nutshell, Rip's character represents resilience and strength, both physically and emotionally. He is a protector of the Yellowstone Ranch and its legacy, embodying the rugged spirit of the show. Inheriting the ranch would allow his character to grow and develop further. And I know that a lot of us are excited to see how he would handle the responsibilities and challenges that come with running Yellowstone, adding new layers to his story. Honestly, when I take a look at the cast members, I don't see anyone who has a deeper connection to the land and the ranching lifestyle than Rip. His practical knowledge and experience make him a fitting and capable candidate to inherit and preserve the Yellowstone legacy. That being said, as I mentioned in the beginning, he is not a Dutton, technically. Now, we know that Jamie will be killed off in the Yellowstone finale. John is already dead, so there will be only Case and Beth left. Beth is the older one, so it makes sense for her to inherit the ranch. And yet, let's be honest, if Beth inherits the ranch, the de facto management of the ranch will automatically pass to Rip as not only her husband, but also the one who is more experienced with the job. Thus, it wouldn't be so wrong to claim that if Beth inherits the ranch, Rip will inherit the ranch as well, automatically. However, I know some fans believe that Beth will be imprisoned for killing Jamie. And this makes a lot of sense. I get where this theory is coming from. But I don't get why people assume that this means the Yellowstone Ranch will be inherited by Case. I'm very much doubtful that inheritance works that way. Plus, knowing Case and his character, it seems more likely to see him focusing on his family and perhaps even leaving Montana to find peace after his father and brother's death. We should also talk about why it is so important to talk about who inherits the Yellowstone Ranch. Why does this ranch matter so much? Well, first of all, the Yellowstone Ranch represents the Dutton family's legacy, having been passed down through generations. It symbolizes their heritage, history, and the family's deep roots in Montana. Plus, various entities, including land developers, Native American tribes, and government officials, covet the land, meaning that there is a lot of competition over it. For John, the ranch is his life's work and his greatest pride. His primary motivation throughout the series is to protect the ranch from those who seek to take it from him. And yes, losing the ranch to someone unworthy would feel like disrespect to John's efforts. Also, we should realize that the Yellowstone Ranch embodies the rugged, untamed spirit of the American West. It represents a way of life that is under threat from modernization and encroaching development. Thus, we need someone who respects these values and internalizes them deeply. Last but not least, we cannot deny that as a large operational cattle ranch, Yellowstone is a significant economic asset. So who gets the ranch the right to manage a large amount of money and get a massive business to operate? Therefore, it is important for the person to understand how a business works. Personally, I think Rip is the #1 name who has all these qualities in him. And Sheridan and Cole Hauser's recent interviews on the show's future also suggest that they are preparing Rip for something big. This means that we need to get ready to see Rip as the head of Yellowstone Ranch very soon. Do you think Rip should be the head of Yellowstone Ranch, or are you Team Case? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.